refuse to babysit my ex-wife's stepdaughter. Am I trifling? My ex, 34 female, and I, 35 male, share custody of our two boys, 10 and 8. She left me for her husband, 40 male, 4 years ago and sued me for sole custody, which she lost. Then her husband tried to start mess with me. He bragged about all his money and how he was going to spoil his new sons, and that they'd see why a two-parent household was better than a struggling single-parent household. So bad blood exists between us. Luckily, they could never come between me and my boys. The whole "we have so much money" thing lasted all of a year and a half, and then she started asking for more money. She tried suing me for more child support and in general would whine about their poor financial state. I ignored it all and offered to take primary custody if that would help. That's exactly what you need to do, because if you're struggling so bad, it sounds like my boys need to be here more often so that you guys can get your finances together. And that's not being petty. You have to protect your kids. My ex has a stepdaughter who I think is 7 and she lives with them full time. They also have 2 children together. A month ago, ex sent me a message through our co-parenting app asking me to take her stepdaughter to and from school each day when the kids are back in school. She also wanted me to keep her stepdaughter at my house 3 to 4 times a week after school. Apparently, finances are so tight that they cannot afford childcare, and her family does not want to watch the stepdaughter, but they are watching the younger two so she and her husband can work. That is a her family problem, because how are you going to exclude the stepdaughter? The stepdaughter must be bad, because how are you going to watch the 2 new grandkids but not the 7-year-old stepdaughter? That's crazy. For more than a year now, I was already doing all of that for our sons. I have them after school on her parenting time, and I pick them up from school and drop them off. But I do not want to do her and her husband any favors. This was for my boys, and they don't even want their stepsister at our house. I talked to them about it after they said their mom mentioned it to them. They don't seem to be fond of her or her half-siblings for that matter, and they like having their time with me without their stepsister or half-siblings. For me, that's all I needed. This girl is not my child, and while I do feel bad that she clearly isn't being treated well by my ex's family, I do not feel it should be on me. And you are absolutely right. It is not on you. It's on the ex and her family and her new husband's family. Like, where are they in the equation? My ex has pushed for this repeatedly through the app. My attorney knows, she's keeping tabs, and if we ever need it, we have proof of everything for court should things get to that point again. Ex has tried to guilt and shame me for saying no. She also tried to blame me if something bad happened to her stepdaughter because she had bad childcare if they have to scrape together cheap care together. I still don't feel like it's my responsibility, but am I trifling for refusing? Absolutely not. You are putting yourself in a liability if you were to take this on, because they could accuse you of anything. And if anything, they're asking you to do it for free. So that is technically cheap childcare, because she's asking, one, for child support, which it sounds like he pays to her. It's just not as much as she wants.